for my enemies. I pray, gotta pray for my enemies. I pray, yeah. I gotta pray for my ops. Want me to fall so bad, they pulling out all the stops. All out of work to be done and they want me to stop. Fulfilling my destiny, I'm on my way to the top. Bad times revealing the fakes. You wasn't loyal, you wasn't real from the start, you was always a snake. They can't phase me, got on my side and you know we protecting the saint. You thought you had one upon me, now I'm feeling too great. Why they jealous of my ice? Got them wondering the price. Every prophet gotta shine, they don't want us looking nice. Now you wanna see us fail, we move in the spirit of Christ. They sold on sale, 30 shekels be the price. Yeah, I gotta pray for my ops. New slots for the sheep and they man wanna drop. All out of work to be done and they want me to stop. Fulfilling my destiny, I'm on my way to the top. So much snakes I see around me. Don't want me to live, they wanna ground me. They tryna silence me. I got God on my side and all these angels that'll ride. So I pray for my enemies. I pray, gotta pray for my enemies. I pray.
Trying to get the kingdom, you can see it in my eyes. We got heathens watching, Edom plotting, demons in disguise. Evil prophets, leaders seeking profit, preachers telling lies. We the ones they tried to stop, but now we right back on the rise. Some people just ain't for you. Already had a little feeling that you weren't loyal. I was the one who had your back when they came for you. But now you switched your side and I just can't ignore it. Ooh, stay in the box and don't come around, cause we are not equal and we do not play with the ops. We holding it down, although you my people, I see you be hating a lot. I'm seeking the crown, I let you little niggas just stick to the scrape in the pot. You pray for the most, I to give you the drive, but you didn't stay with the route. Oh no, they ain't stopping the prophets. I'm taking my crown, I'm getting the kingdom, and there ain't no way you can stop it. They sending my name, they talking that shit. These niggas is so out of pocket. No running for running, I pray for my enemies. Yeah, I'ma stick to the topic. Yeah. So much stakes I see around me. Don't want me to live, they wanna ground me. They try to silence me. I got God on my side and all these angels that'll ride. So I pray for my enemies. I pray. Applying pressure to the pedal breaking. Lord know we dedicated. Revealing truth to our people, we been miseducated. Great awakening taking place and they can't decimate it. Truth serum that can't be replicated. Get medicated, this that Psalms 107, ain't it? We got this truth and can't keep calm. On the corner dropping bombs, can't be detonated. Jump from coast to coast like LeBron, but we never traded. Got the breath of life in my lungs, I'm resuscitated. Precepts, the only P we pushing in this heat. Hitting harder than the desert eagle bullet. Hit the earth with the line, let it sink and we gon' hook 'em. We had idols in our mind, heard this word and we forsook 'em. All in Memphis, no more rent, we raising up to 12. They say the truth hurt, so we labor and travail. From NYC to Houston, from LA to Riverdale. Talking truth, taking the kingdom in the gates of wicked hell. Can't fail, I ain't got my foot on the brake. Truth got my mind, I'm feeling renewed every day. Giving sight to the blind, it's something we do every day. And I don't care if what I'm saying make you feel away. Yeah, let's talk truth. Let's talk about it. Let's talk truth. Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk truth. Yeah, hear what I'm saying. Let's go inside the book. Let me go make it plain.
Welcome back to another week of Let's Talk Truth. Today you got Captain Emmanuel to my right,
Officer Baruch
to my left,
Officer Jeremiah
to his left,
Officer Zachariah.
All praise to the Most High God. As y'all can see, we on the Truth About Babylon Part 3. Role reversal.
That's right.
All right. So we dealt with their technology, right, which is really sorcery.
Right.
We dealt with a military power, which same thing, sorcery, witchcraft.
They swore.
Right? Exactly, the sword that the Lord blessed them with that thing, though.
Right.
But now we're going to deal more into their spiritual wickedness, the evil, the sins that consume America within and the captives thereof, right? Which is us, right?
Message.
We're going to deal with role reversal in particular. All right, so listen, y'all, make sure y'all go ahead and like, share, put it out there. We had to switch streaming platforms. You know, we on the Let's Talk Truth Radio, YouTube, so push this thing out there. All right, it is what it is. But let's go ahead and open up, man. Proverbs chapter 8, verse 6.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 8 and verse 6.
Come on.
Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things.
Read.
For my mouth shall speak truth.
Let's talk truth.
That's right.
There you go. Read on.
And wickedness is an abomination to my lips.
All right. So, again, the topic for the show, the truth about Babylon, part 3, role reversal. Let's go ahead and get the meat, because we ain't brought this out yet throughout the series, right?
Right.
The actual meaning of Babylon. Let's put that on the screen real quick. Babylon. Read that.
Babylon. Bible meaning confusion.
It means what?
Confusion.
So the word Babel itself means confusion. When you add the "lun" on it, it's basically saying this is the land. This is the great land of confusion. Alright? So that is what Babylon means. So as y'all can see, the topic, role reversal, when just that term alone insinuates confusion.
Exactly.
You don't know what's what. You don't know what's supposed to be in front, what's supposed to be behind, what's supposed to be weak, what's supposed to be strong. You don't know.
Right.
The lines are blurred in Babylon. Let's get that real quick in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 12. Because we dealt with, like I said, the witchcraft in terms of, you know, them being able to deal within that other realm of understanding, to know what chemicals and things to put together for warfare purposes, and how to manipulate science and develop their technology or whatever the case. But they have a demonic sense of how to manipulate and control spirits to get them to do what they want to do according to their agenda. And the Bible speaks on that. Read what you got.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest.
So the bewitching of naughtiness. The thing about Babylon, because it goes into other things too, right? The thing about Babylon is that it exposes you to a new level of wickedness. You understand? To the point where you're exposed to so much wickedness from your youth especially, these things become normalized, right? So read that again, the first part, the bewitching.
For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest.
So honestly, if you're a male, right? You're born with genitalia, right?
Right.
You naturally, your hormones cause you to, in most cases, your voice is deeper than the other creature born with the vagina. Right? Your frame is a little bit more bigger. Right? People can tell what is dominant. It's honest.
Right.
God made the man to rule the earth. He made the weaker vessel to help the man. Not that he made the woman insignificant or just weak altogether, but she's a weaker vessel to the man. That's just honest. It is what it is. Deep down inside, every woman, I don't give a damn. Right now, you could be defiled, and you know your mind thinks whatever. But every woman deep inside, you desire a man to rule over you, to protect you, to lead you, to guide you, right?
That's right.
And every man, every male, right? Unless you know you didn't been touched,
Girly boy.
and defiled.
Girly boy.
Every man desires a woman, the feminine traits that come with a woman, right? Those things are honest. You understand? But the bewitching of naughtiness, the ultra exposure to wickedness over and over and over in enticing fashions will bewitch you. You understand? It'll put a spell on you and you'll believe something that's not true.
Right.
That's not right. You understand? It's a damn magic trick.
It is.
Abracadabra. Oh, I'm a trans woman.
Oh my goodness.
That's a magic trick.
Right.
You've been walking around your whole life with something swinging in between your legs, and one day you got the license to say, I'm a her. My pronouns are her, she, shim. Or what's the
they
other?
And them.
Damn. Her,
they,
she.
They and them.
What's
They,
the other?
it,
Her,
and they and them.
I'm talking about a woman.
Her, she.
God. All right. But then y'all get what I'm saying.
Right.
Don't fall for the things that are honest. Read on.
And the wandering of concupiscence doth undermine the simple mind.
The wandering of concupiscence. Because remember, Babylon the Great is spiritually called Sodom. Sodom was a place of ultimate concupiscence, right? Prominently known for homosexuality,
right.
But just fornication in general, right? When you exposed to so much concupiscence, evil lust, they lust was so evil that they was trying to rape. I said the word. They was trying to take angelic men.
Can't make it up.
Celestial men. You understand? So it says the wandering of the concupiscence does what?
Undermine the simple mind.
It will undermine the simple mind. Meaning it will cause that rock, that stone to become a pebble. Your logic, everything will be misconstrued and you will look at things the completely wrong way. Y'all ever heard Dwayne Wade speak since his son turned into his daughter?
Damn.
You understand? And
like he reverse roles.
Damn.
Yes, his mind became a puny little piece of sand or something. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That's what the bewitching of naughtiness, the wandering of concupiscence, being in a land like this, that's exactly what it would do to you. Right? So Warner Brothers, we want to open up the show with, and y'all might have seen this a few months ago. It was kind of viral. It was like a hot topic, right? This brother right here has been on the big screen playing masculine roles. Strong man, hero, right? Brave. He'll fight. He'll shoot. He would come to the rescue. Right? The lady's choice. Right? Let's see what he said in the interview. All right? Put that on the screen for us.
Days ago, you were trending on Twitter.
Yep.
Some people didn't like that you were wearing pink and ebony, and they felt like it wasn't masculine enough.
Yeah.
What do you say to those? I mean, I think they're haters. I think it's toxic.
I like to meet the fellas. You know what I mean? 'Cause,
Well, I think they. You think they would want to meet you though? Because they might have to.
I don't even take it there. You know what I mean? I would just like to. I'd just be curious. You know,
What they have to say.
Tell me what masculinity is. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to walk up on me in the street. You know what I mean? Like just 110%. You know what I mean? Like, but it's bigger than that. It's love. You know, it's like there's strength and there's vulnerability. There's awareness, and then there's acknowledgement of ignorance. A big part of it is kindness, use of power,
Yeah.
gentleness. These are masculine characteristics.
Yes.
It's quite unmasculine to try to emasculate another man.
A few days ago.
All right. So before we examine what the brother is saying, let's go ahead and get the reason for this. What is the topic of conversation that they're having in this interview? Put that on the screen for us. This is why he was viral. Somebody.
Oh God.
All righty.
You can't
So
make
again,
this
like I
stuff
said, this is the Harder They Fall. This the Creed boxer. This the Lovecraft Country protagonist. You know what I'm saying? This is him, right? Masculine. And he worked his whole life to reach this point of fame and notoriety for his talent, to get on the cover of Ebony, man. You know what ebony mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Black.
That's us. That's an old
To
magazine.
get on the cover, this is how you know this is crafty counsel.
Damn.
Because this is your hero. See, I don't think Tom Cruise ever did this.
Hell no.
What's some more Steven Seagal? I don't think Steven Seagal ever
Hell
did
no.
this.
Nope.
What's the other one?
Arnold
Bruce.
Schwarzenegger. Arnold
Brad Pitt,
Schwarzenegger.
he ain't do that.
Brad Pitt, Arnold
Jean-Claude
Schwarzenegger.
Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Bruce Willis.
Right.
Mark Wahlberg. You know they be all extra. They is what they are. They not finna. You ain't seen them do that.
Adam Sandler
Jason
do this.
Statham.
Yeah. So
I think he did.
Jonathan Majors,
Man.
the black man, when he get a chance to get on the cover, this is what he do. Right? Show his damn. You ain't got no camel toe. What that? What, you a man?
Hey, I blame the church.
Yeah, you right.
I blame the church.
Look,
for this.
that's a rosary on his neck right there.
You blame the church.
That's a rosary. Now go to the next one because
Yeah.
this was the alternate cover.
Hey, that's how you know that's Christianity all day.
Now this the real thing. This was what you seen in the store when you went to the store. The one on the shelf. That's what you seen right here.
Come on now, dog.
Zoom in on his neck, like Officer said. You in the spirit. That looks to me like a crucifix, right? So the brother in the spirit of Jesus, white Jesus.
Damn.
Now zoom out.
An idol.
Zoom out. The brother, if you never seen him in a movie, don't know what he do, don't know who he is, and you see this as a cover with the colors and him in his pose, you would think, oh, this must be
Nigga, you gay.
homosexual appreciation month or something, like Ebony doing something to
Yeah.
support the G
element
community,
of P.
right?
Yeah.
Like it's an LGBT issue of the Ebony magazine.
Right.
But this is somebody who 2023 defines black masculinity.
A Negro.
This is allegedly a heterosexual male. Now give me Isaiah 3:9. Now I don't know the brother. I don't know what he do in his personal life. Right? But what I do know is what the Bible say.
If it looked like a duck, if it quacked like a duck,
It's a duck.
it's probably a duck.
Damn.
Hey, let's see what the scriptures say. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
The show of their countenance doth witness.
The word countenance means face. Your lips will be included in that. Like the officer said, if it looked like a duck, if it pucker up like a duck, and it's a human, then it's not a Looney Tune. It's not Daffy. Right? Read it again.
The show of their countenance doth witness against them.
Uh-huh.
And they declare their sin as Sodom.
As what?
As Sodom.
So we mentioned, right, Sodom. Sodom, which Babylon is spiritually called Sodom, when you read Revelation 11 and 8. Sodom was the land of great pride. What kind of pride?
Message.
Damn. Oh,
The
the gay pride.
yeah, there you go. I'm glad you said it. So we get a strike because you said it. But I all praise to the Most
You
High.
gotta say the hey pride.
Hey,
Right. Hey. So
Come on now, dog.
that God said, now he getting on us, right? He said, you declare your sin as Sodom by the show of your countenance. You can look at this brother and tell. If you didn't know who he is or who he claimed to be, you would know in your mind of a surety that this brother dibbles and dabbles with his own gender. You understand? In your mind, you would not have too much of a doubt, right? But like it says in Wisdom of Solomon, the bewitching of not a lines are blurred. 20, 30 years ago, you weren't getting on no magazine cover like that talking about you straight.
Not on Ebony.
Right. But now, through the process of bewitching with the TV and the commercials from early on and
Right,
the toys and
And the TV show.
right. It's, well, You just mad. I bet you won't tell him to his face. You know the black woman. That's really what this sister was trying to do.
We'll tell you to your face.
Right?
We will.
But the Bible say what it say.
Right.
You can tell by the countenance. You understand? It's something off with that thing.
Just look at the.
So now in the clip, now get Galatians 5 real quick, because I want to straighten this up about what he said about gentleness, kindness, things of that nature, being true masculinity. We not disagreeing with that, because this is another misconception that Babylon has engineered within the minds of the so-called black men. Just because you rough and rowdy and ready to punch a nigga in the face don't make you masculine.
Right.
That's not tough. That's a lot of them brothers that roll like that are usually raised by their mothers. They quick-tempered, right? They have wrath, the spirit of wrath upon them heavy. It's because they don't know how to manage their emotions.
Message.
So I want to clear that part up. Read that.
The book of Galatians, chapter 5 and verse 22.
Go ahead.
But the fruit of the Spirit is love,
Uh-huh.
joy, peace, long-suffering.
And when it love, you think butterflies and doves.
Hearts and flowers and rose petals.
Love is talking about rebuking your neighbor.
Right.
You understand? Love is talking about not suffering sin upon your neighbor. Keeping the commandments of the Lord. That's what the fruit of the Spirit is love is talking about. It's not talking about every time I see you, I give you a warm and fuzzy feeling inside. Love is the keeping of God's commandments. So I just want to start it over.
But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy,
in the Lord. Go ahead.
Peace,
your ability to make peace with your neighbor. Go ahead.
long-suffering,
Patience with your neighbor. Go ahead.
Gentleness,
Right? Meaning you don't have a striving spirit.
Right.
You understand? You don't got a spirit that's always trying to cause strife. You know how to de-escalate situations. You know how to approach in a manner that is not aggressive to the point of offense.
Y'all all right?
You understand? That is, so we don't disagree with that. That's how you know you got the Spirit of God.
Right.
Right? So, what you was finna say?
No, I was like, but Christianity take this differently.
And pervert it.
Like, when you see the men of Christianity, they make little soft girly boys. Pastor got, hey man, how you doing, brother? Let me lay my hand on your head and let me go ahead and heal you with. They do that type of stuff, man. Speaking all soft to our men and making them effeminate, emotional men.
Yes.
Where are your balls?
That's not what the Bible is talking about when it's talking about love, gentleness.
Exactly.
Because it also talking about you got to be grave. You got to be a grave man.
Austere.
You see about austere men. Meaning you ain't going to play. You still going to deal with your people. You going to correct your brother in love. But guess what? There ain't going to be no soft little wuss.
Exactly. Exactly. So everything else the brother was saying with his broke wrist in the interview and all that, that's what you call an emasculated black man. You understand? He's physically strong. He has the outward appearance of someone that can handle himself manfully, but inside he is defiled. He has traits of a woman.
Damn.
The opposite sex. This is what America has done to us. Read Nahum chapter 3 in verse 13. God called us out about this thing. Read that.
The book of Nahum, chapter 3 and verse 13. Behold, thy people in the midst of thee are women.
So God said, your people in the midst of you are women, right? And I know what some of y'all might be thinking, because y'all love to say that we take scriptures out of context. So when you see thy people in the midst of you are women, you might say, well, the men must have been at war and it's only women left. So God's saying it's only women left in the land. No, that's not what he's saying. All right, this is what you call cross-referencing, right? You go to other versions and compare the text to get a better understanding of what the King James is saying, all right? So let's pull it up. What does he mean when it says, thy people in the midst of you are women? Read that,
This
Berean.
is the Berean Standard Bible.
Go ahead.
Look at your troops.
So stop there. Troops, especially in ancient times, there were no women troops.
Hell no.
The men 20 and upward would be numbered in your army, right?
That's right.
So your troops is referring to the men that's supposed to be frontline, ready for battle, warrior soldiers.
That's
right.
right.
God said, "Look at your soldiers." Read.
Look at your troops. They are like your women.
God said, "Your soldiers, your warriors, they are like your women."
Damn.
Now I know where the Babylonian black woman goes from here. So what that mean? We strong.
I'm a strong one.
Should we endure childbirth? Ain't nowhere to pain. Whatever, right?
Uh-oh.
God, this is a diss. This is a diss record. You understand? God is not. When he say the troops are like the women, he's saying
You soft.
that they have become soft.
That's weakly.
They have become weak. Let's scroll up. Let's prove that. Let's prove that. Scroll up. Yeah. Read the New Living Translation.
New Living Translation.
Uh-huh.
Your troops will be as weak and helpless as women.
So women now, like it's in 1 Peter 3:7, God created them to be the weaker vessel. They have a more tender and delicate spirit, right? Because they're meant to be home bodies. They're meant to assist the man as he goes out. They assist and manage the things within, right? So they don't generally deal with the terrain of, the challenges that's faced by the man out in the world, right? So they tend to be more naturally gentle, tend to be more naturally soft. They're not fit for the battle, per se. So God said, your troops, your men, they're supposed to be fit for the battle, they'll become as weak and helpless as women.
Damn.
Scroll up. Read that. It's the term Baruch light. Read that one at the top.
New International Version.
Uh-huh.
Look at your troops. They are all weaklings.
They are all weaklings.
Where are
when you
your
look
balls?
at Jonathan Major, right? Like I said, he's depicted in these movies as a masculine
trooper,
hero, a troop, right? A warrior. Somebody that's like she was insinuating. They don't want to see you in real life. They do all that talking on the internet, but they don't want to see you, right? And I wouldn't want to see me looking at. But God said, your troops are all weaklings.
Damn.
The men that's supposed to be looked at and regarded as warriors, as a threat.
Right.
You think the white man looking at him on an ebony cover like that with his lips puckered up as a threat?
Hell no.
All praise, y'all on point with that sound bite. But you damn right. The Lord, listen, these nations, they do not fear that at all. That's what they want to see.
Right.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, Cap, because you think about this was set up. We know it was set up because I had took a picture of when he was saying, he said something at the end of that video we watched. He said, it's quite unmasculine to try to emasculate another man. Well, they did that to him.
Exactly.
Damn.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
The people that put him in the little long, whatever you call them boots, girly boots, the pink they did that to him. He got played.
Boots. The whole
You got to
world was
see
looking
this.
at her.
And then I wanted to say this too, because you mentioned Lovecraft Country. If you watch that whole series, think about it. He was in the midst of that. He was the lead character. So he was witnessing other roles being played when the gay dudes were kissing, and it was playing in his mental state. The whole time it was like, wait a minute. So he was like, I accept it.
Hey, that's
It
what
was.
He agreed to it, and Satan got him.
Hey, you're on point with that. And all this goes with what the topic is about role reversal, because the Bible says it just says that these men are weak now. We weak. So guess what? Since we got weak, who the head now? The women. Now you see it's not God, Christ, man, woman. It is Satan, women, man. Right. That's what's going on.
Damn.
Yep, and that Satan that's above the black woman is the so-called white man.
Damn.
And we gonna prove that today.
That's right.
We not, this is something we just pulling out of our behind. You understand? It's the truth. Let's talk truth. Now finish that scripture. Nahum 3:13.
Behold, thy people in the midst of thee are women.
Meaning your warriors, your men that's meant to put their life on the line, fit for the battle. They are weaklings. They are as women. They are effeminate, emasculated. Go ahead.
The gates of thy land shall be set wide open unto thine enemies.
Unto what?
Unto thine enemies.
So when your men, your troops are in a womanly state, when your troops are emasculated, guess what? The enemy has full reign over you. Full dominance over you. You understand? This is what the Bible is telling us. Right. So, hey, I'm telling you, Jonathan Majors, you need to repent. Ain't no masculinity in that at all. Not a tricklet. Ain't that one of your words? But anyway, I'll pray to them. So look, the topic is role reversal, right? So we just in that aspect dealing with the brother. That shows you is something that has been performed, a magic trick, right? A bewitching that has been performed in America, which is biblically Babylon, to reverse the roles of the black man and black woman. And it started some centuries ago. And we're going to show y'all that. But before we get deeper into that, let's deal with the reality radar. All right? So, again, the name of the show is Let's Talk Truth.
Right.
That's what we do. Y'all, people got people thinking, I said people got people thinking by these secret plots and popular persuasions. They got a reputation or a false narrative about the Israelites that we take scriptures. That's why we had to show cross references and all of that. Because if I would have just said, the people in the midst of your women mean you brothers is weak. It don't say that. Right? So, it's a false narrative about the Israelites that we pull scriptures and twist them out of context out of spite because we just hate the white man. So when we say things like they are the devil and they, they the ones manufacturing these pestilences in the earth and things of that nature. We're forcing a biblical persona on them that's not really true. But here you have it. There's no other race on the planet Earth that does these types of things right here. Put that on, and then we're going to go to the Bible to see what the Bible says. And at that point, you can't argue. It says, let God be true and every man a liar. You understand? So I'm going to fall back. The white man is going to, and I ain't got to do all that. I'm going to let him speak for himself. And then I'm going to let the word speak. So play that video real quick.
It's over in Boston. Almost nobody knows about it. But they've been manufacturing something really, really big down there. Now, it's not cars, not semiconductors, not even solar panels. It's deadly coronaviruses. That's right. Scientists over at Boston University have created a new COVID strain in a lab. And guess what? The function is very much gained. These geniuses combined Omicron and the original Wuhan strain and made a new hybrid virus that's extra contagious, and it kills 80% of its victims. What are we doing?
So look,
you can't make this stuff.
So Esau said, what are we doing? Who is the we? Is the we talking about
not us? Men
with nappy hair?
Hell no.
And dark skin? The we is talking about him and his kind. You understand? What are they? What the hell is they doing? Give me Revelation chapter 6, verse 8. This is what God said. You understand?
They just being them.
Exactly.
That's right.
They just fulfilling prophecy pertaining to their destiny. Read that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse.
A what?
a pale horse.
So, mind you, he said, what are we doing? Right? Referring to the people in the labs manufacturing to hyper coronaviruses.
Right.
And the person that said we would fit the description of pale in terms of complexion. He's not, he doesn't have any melanin.
That's it. Right.
So God says, behold, a pale horse. Can you hold that and give me Ecclesiastes 3? Right? For the sake of, because this is John on the island of Patmos, and the Lord is showing him visions, similitudes, allegories. So when he say I see a pale horse, it's not talking about a pony. You understand? He's not looking at a white pony. Right? Read that. 3 and 18.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 18. I said in mine heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that God might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts.
They are what?
Are beasts.
Right. So beast is another word for animals. So when John is describing beasts in the book of Revelation, when he's talking about dragons and horses and 10 heads and 10 horns, he's talking about men. He's talking about nations.
Right.
Look at men. So go back to Revelation 6.
Revelation chapter 6 verse 8.
Go ahead.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him.
So this pale horse will bring forth, just in case you want to be defiant. You know, that's talking about a horsey. So this horsey, right, brought forth death, and hell followed with him. So think about it, right? Let's think about America, how it was conceived. So these people arrived, right? And they put to death millions of Native Americans, and hell followed with them, meaning once they planted, they feet in the soil and colonized the land. What did they build their civilization off of?
Slavery.
Captivity. That's what hell is biblically. So when it says they are as death and hell followed with them, they slaughtered to take the land, and they was enslaved to build the land. You understand?
Right.
Read on. But a horsey did this though. Right. Go ahead.
And power.
Giddy up. Go ahead.
And power was given unto them.
And power was given unto them. I thought it was a pale horse. No, this is talking about a pale nation of men. Power was given unto them.
Y'all all right?
Over the fourth part of the earth.
Can we get that real quick, fellas? What is the fourth part of the earth? Now, I want to see a pale horse that somehow became plural, a horsey, that turned into horses and ruled over the fourth part of the earth. It's talking about men, all right?
Unless they thinking it's some Avatar type
what they call it,
Wizard of
movies, turn into horseman.
reptilian, horse-tillion.
They think this is
Put that on the
Chronicles
screen.
of Narnia.
Fourth part of
that's
the
what I was
world.
thinking.
Chronicles of Narnia.
Just Google fourth part of the world. All right.
Image.
Okay, read that.
The fourth part of the world refers to the somewhat mythical yet actual undiscovered lands after Asia, Europe, and Africa, described by the ancients, which we know now as America.
So the fourth part of the earth is America.
Damn.
The last part of the world to be discovered.
Damn.
Right? Scroll down. Read that. Scroll down. It's a better one that be popping up when I look it up. We'll just roll with that one. Y'all get it. The fourth part of the world is America. Go back to the scripture.
Yes, Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and Hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth.
Over America. Power was, meaning this pale man would conquer this part of the earth with death, and hell would follow with him. You understand? Mm-hmm. And he would have power, meaning he would be the ruling authority. Go ahead.
To kill.
To do what?
To kill.
With what?
With sword. And with hunger. And with death.
With what?
And with death.
With death, pestilence. Go ahead.
And with the beast of the earth.
And with the beast of the earth. Now.
Damn.
How do they manufacture in a laboratory coronaviruses? What are they doing? They are splicing animal genes.
Right.
They are using the beasts of the earth to bring forth death. This is what this is scientifically, you can look it up, it's called zoonosis, right?
Look it up, niggas.
They are manufacturing out of animals' genes and other things, they are manufacturing pestilences in the earth. You understand? Coronaviruses. And they are telling you themselves that they are doing it. This is what they are doing.
Right.
So we understand biblically who they are. You understand? This is the pale horse in Revelation.
Damn.
That ought to be destroyed.
Right.
Brothers got something?
Nah, I just wanted to hit because when the brother was like, well, he ain't the brother, but he was basically proving to himself. He was like a, what do you call it, a whistleblower. And we see this a lot, man. These dudes, all praises to the Most High God that he got Esau telling on themselves. So we can show you. This is how we know when we read in Thessalonians that the Satan, that man be revealed. Satan. This is how we prove it right here. We show videos just like this. So y'all keep following along and pay attention.
Right. So stay woke, y'all. They out here. You got to think, if they in Boston, right, making these things, and due to their experiments, it had an 80% death rate among mice, because they use mice, whatever, to experiment, to do their statistics and theories, whatever the case. You think if they played with it, you don't think it managed to escape the labs? They was able to contain all these deadly coronaviruses. And no.
Sitting in the Boston sewer somewhere.
It's people, I guarantee you, this was in October of 2022. I guarantee you there has been several casualties.
Oh, yeah.
From their experiments. You understand, that took place in that laboratory in Boston. But this is what they do, is saying that they can't help themselves. You understand? This is the nation of people that we dealing with that got power over the earth right now, over America.
Right.
The pale horse.
Hey,
Say
it's funny that, they talk about the Holocaust, right? But people don't understand. We still in the damn Holocaust. Black people, we are still getting killed at an alarming rate every day.
Damn.
Due to they viruses, they pestilences, how they handle our water. It just shows you what type of man we are dealing with. This is what you're reading right here in Revelation. That's them. If it's not him, who is it?
Exactly. He the border of wickedness. All right, but look, y'all, that's the reality radar for the day. Lord's one of y'all got something out of that. When we come back, don't go nowhere. All right,
that's right.
Stay right here. But when we gonna take a little break, let you go use the bathroom, right, or whatever. When we come back, we gonna dig into the topic. Y'all already forgot.
That's right.
We ain't just gonna leave it hanging with a brother.
Right.
We gonna deal with some of y'all sisters too.
Right.
We gonna get into role reversal, the bewitching that Babylon has done to our people.
That's right.
You understand? So don't go nowhere. We gonna be right back with more on Let's Talk Truth.
I'm not a bad individual. I just made some mistakes on my way down the road. Drop the old man like a give and go. The one in the mirror is my biggest fall. Ain't gonna act like it's difficult. I gotta give right cause the time ain't gon' slow. Gotta do as it is written though. Man, I thank the Lord if you didn't know. He saved my life. He saved my life. When I'm with my brothers, I'm in my own world. Ay. Flip through the script and see diamonds and pearls. Wickedness, I just leave that for the journal. Came in it, I finna slide on my jewels in other cities. I found a brand new way of life. Never alone, even though nobody with me. I got my God, he saved my life. Why you in my way? Kingdom on the line, I cannot play. No, not today. Okay. I'm not a bad individual. I just made some mistakes on my way down the road. Drop the old man like a give and go. The one in the mirror is my biggest fall. Ain't gonna act like it's difficult. I gotta get right cause the time ain't gon' slow. Gotta do as it is written though. Man, I thank the Lord if you didn't know. He saved my life. I had to get the right living the sinner life. Could have went wrong. I done fell plenty times, but I'm in a fight. Still holding on. You need to decide if you really on this side. They're moving on. And this is the end times. Yeah, this is the end. Don't leave me alone. My father gave me the recipe. Day to day, I see that Satan be blessing me. I had to become a better me. Walking different, had to switch up the energy. Wishing death upon the enemy. Son of perdition ain't who he pretend to be. Now I'm steady learning lessons, searching out the blessings that Moses has said to me. For a while I was wildin' the old man inside me had my vision blinded. Searching to find it, had to change up. Could've went wrong. Now I'm trying to stay up. Still holding on. I'm not a bad individual. I just made some mistakes on my way down the road. Drop the old man like a give and go. The one in the mirror is my biggest fall. Ain't gonna act like it's difficult. I gotta get right cause the time ain't gon' slow. Gotta do as it is written though. Man, I thank the Lord if you didn't know. He saved my life. Walk on. I done made some mistakes, ain't no bar man. And it pours when it rains. If it wash off the stains, they still look at me strange for the outcome. Yeah. How come? He chose me to walk up this mountain. And all of the blessings and mercies I seen on this journey, I never forgot one. And all of a sudden it is what it was. And I'm seeing the suffering, I'm sick to my stomach. Betrayed him for nothing, invited the judgment. He raining down curses on dirty as dust. Now how can I function? I'm knowing the life that I live could lead to destruction. Kingdom is coming. Get it together, no time for this function. I'm not a bad individual. I just made some mistakes on my way down the road. Drop the old man like a give and go. The one in the mirror is my biggest fall. Ain't gonna act like it's difficult. I gotta get right cause the time ain't gon' slow. Gotta do as it is written though. Man, I thank the Lord if you didn't know. He saved my life.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Truth. Alright, y'all. So yeah, we back from break. We finna get into the topic. But as y'all know, we got a new segment, right? You know what I'm saying? Everything is going on throughout the week, they will see, you know, in the news or whatever, right? News. Or on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever the case may be, and it make you go, what does it sound like?
The hell is this?
Exactly. Right. All right, so this week on What the hell is this? Put that on the screen. Put that on the screen right now.
Come on now, dog.
So y'all know what season it was, right? It was prom season. Now, like it's saying Titus 3:3. A lot of the brothers that you be seeing teaching and bringing it out, a lot of us went to the damn prom when we didn't know no better, right? So we understand the culture. We understand, you know, you grow up, you look forward to doing that. Now, if you know better, you do better. That's wickedness. It's idolatry. It's not of God, right? It's whoredom. Right? You understand? But our people have taken the wickedness thereof to the next level. Remember, when you were in prom, you were in high school. That means you're a teen, right? Now, the Bible says the actual adult age is 20. Right. So these are kids. These are children. And look at what this damn child got on. I would say zoom in, but I'm not going to say it. Y'all see, y'all don't just see it. Y'all see through it. Do you hear me?
Bug the hell out.
This right here don't make no damn sense. This is
she have played the whore.
This is somebody's daughter right here. So let's get that in Leviticus 19:29. First and foremost, let's get the law. Because if she got that on, right, What you think the young man gonna do with her later on? It might not even be him.
Fact. He ain't got much to take off.
Somebody in the vicinity, you
Right.
understand? Somebody gonna do something to her. And you gotta think too, because we in a land of hell, it's pervs out here. They add, that's one of the letters in the LGBT alphabet, right? They got a P in there for that community.
Right.
Right? It's pervs out. If you walking around like, cause you know on prom night, you walking the strips downtown to the little hotels to and fro and things of that nature. Somebody, look, read what you got.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29.
Yeah,
do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
Now we do understand that for decades there has been an epidemic of missing black fathers in the household, right?
Right.
But this applies to mothers too. This applies to parents. You understand? Read that again.
Do not prostitute thy daughter.
So whether you a mother or a father, if you got daughters, get that in Sirach 7. You know what I want.
Bring it out.
Hast thou daughters? We gotta, whether you a single mother or both parents, whatever, we gotta apply these scriptures. All right, read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 7 and verse 24.
Bring it out.
Has thy daughters?
You got daughters? Go ahead.
Have a care of their body.
Do what?
Have a care of their body.
Have a care of their body. Because if their body is exposed to certain individuals that can put them in danger. And if it's that's promiscuity, she gonna have people, even people that she like per se, they're going to entice her to get inside of her body and use her body. If you got a daughter, you don't want your daughter body to be used as an object.
Right.
You understand? Read on.
And show not thyself cheerful toward them.
But guess what her parents did, or whoever the hell, her guardians, whatever. When she put that, they took pictures, they posted it, they liked it, they loved it, they shared it, all of that.
Right.
Dummy. They was cheerful in the fact that she's going to prom looking like that. You understand? God said, don't do that. Now go back to Leviticus. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29.
Go ahead.
Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
Read.
Lest the land fall to whoredom.
So look, on prom night, right? Whether if she had 3-4 layers on or that right there, it's out. At the end of the day,
it's whoredom going on.
It's you getting smashed. If you was a virgin all throughout high school, that's the expiration date,
right.
prom night.
To let 'em
Because
know.
it's a whoredom spirit that come with that. So God said when you prostitute your daughter, when you allow them to come out the house like that, and the land falls to whoredom because somebody smashed, go ahead.
And the land become full of wickedness.
The land becomes full of all manner of wickedness. It leads to many other things like abortions,
right?
Single parent households. You understand? Disputes amongst multiple men who done dealt with the woman. You know what I'm saying? Whoredom is the root of many black crime or black on black violence.
Right.
You understand? In the community as we know it, a lot of these beefs, a lot of these wars, niggas talking about you my op and I'm dropping this and I'm this K or whatever. Y'all know how a lot of them beefs started? Over a whore. Damn. A hoe.
She have played
You understand?
the
God
whore.
warned us. You prostitute your daughter, she gonna be a hoe. Then when the whoredom get in the land become full of wickedness. Murder, theft, violence, all of that. Whoredom is at the root of a lot of that. Go ahead.
Hey, Cap. So if you look at this, right? So this woman, not only this child, not only she's getting enticed by whoever she's going with, but it's other men, it's adult men, it's men that's grown looking at this young 16, 17, maybe 18-year-old.
Damn.
Looking at her and lust, but you gotta think about it. Where did she get this from? Where did she learn this behavior from? Give me that in Ezekiel 16, verse 44. This is what she learned it from, because it all goes back to the topic. Because if she do got both her parents in the house, right? Let's say she do, right? What type of father would let their daughter go out looking like that? So, read what you got. Do we know who this where she got it from? Read what you got.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 16 and verse 44.
Bring it out.
Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
She got that from her mama.
Damn.
Her mama is a hoe. For you to let your daughter look like that, you gotta be.
Right.
You gotta be a whore.
Hey.
And if your like I said, if the father's in the house, you was a simp. You ain't running your house. You ain't running nothing.
Where are your balls?
You right there taking taking the picture.
Right.
Dummy.
So now I want to say this because I don't know her mama. We don't know. Her mama could have been nice, wholesome, married woman. But if you let your daughter out like that and you not a hoe, then you trying to live vicariously through your daughter.
Right.
You understand? At the end, regardless if the mama a hoe or not, that right there is pure wickedness. Now go to Sirach chapter 42 and read verse 11. So this is what God advises us dealing with daughters. For her to do that, that means it was in her spirit to want. She wanted attention that bad. Look at her hair. You know what I'm saying? She got spirits on her, right? She want to look.
Ready to have fun.
She want that cosmopolitan American Babylon. You know, she want that. She desires that look. She wanted to go viral.
Damn.
You understand? Read what you got.
The book of Sirach, chapter 42 and verse 11. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter.
So if you got a daughter that will put on a see-through outfit for prom, have her ass to the world, her skin on her upper body is 90% exposed, right? That's a shameless daughter. She has no shame in the fact that men of all ages are seeing her curves, her cellulite, her, you know what I'm saying? Her gelatin, just everywhere. It's no shame. Go ahead.
Lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies.
Because when you got a shameless daughter, she gonna make you a laughing stock. To you, what you think the heathen looking at this is saying?
Kids ain't doing that. They like, look at this.
Robbie, goddamn. Even though they the ones that introduced these customs to us.
Right.
Damn.
They not finna let Sally Ann go to prom like that.
Hell no.
You understand? So, but not only that, hell, people you grew up with, people that you know, rivals and things. Look at this nigga daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, ain't no
real.
Man, right.
Make you a laughing stock to your enemies when your daughter is out there like that. Because you know what it tells your peers and everybody? You failed.
Damn.
This is what you produced. Read on.
And a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people,
Read.
and make thee ashamed before the multitude.
At the end of the day, even though it was thousands of niggas condoning that and trying to take up for it, at the end of the day, it went viral for being a damn shame. It just don't make no damn sense.
Right. Dummy.
So her parents, whoever the hell they is, ought to be ashamed. You understand? You got a shameless daughter. Jump up to verse 9.
Verse 9.
Come on.
The father waketh for the daughter.
This is how a man's supposed to be when it comes to his daughter. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even talking about no prom. What the hell is that?
Right.
You going where with who? Hotel? Ain't no dance. Ain't no none of that.
Nope.
That's
right? But
ain't no way,
you
boy.
just mindful. You know the world. You know how you was when you was a little boy. The daring things you would do to get some coochie. You staking out in the living room with your shotgun. Middle of the night. You doing your rounds. You know what I'm saying? Through the house.
Right.
Cause I already know. I got a beautiful young. I already know. I'm taking naps. That's it. I'm not.
Naps.
I'm not finna be knocked out for 8 whole hours at a time
Ain't no
with
way.
a beautiful daughter. You understand? It's over with. I'm doing rounds. If you work security, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
You understand? I'm checking posts. For real.
Right.
Because if you a godly man, that's your attitude. You not finna let no Negro defile your daughter.
Hell
you damn sure wouldn't let her put herself out there to the world like that. It's over with. That's what God put in the Bible. You understand?
Right.
So we ain't got, for the sake of time, we ain't gonna go, because there's a lot in this right here, verses 9 through 11. But for the sake of time, listen, that is the what the hell is this segment for the week. You look at that, what the hell is this? Even if you in the world, even if you don't know no better, you still know better. Come on now, dog.
Damn.
That is not a prom dress. That is she going to the strip club.
The hell is this? It's a bikini.
For
Even
real.
Boosie probably would have had something against this. Maybe not. Like, come on now, dog. Come on now. Now look,
You know
Boosie,
his daughter is.
That's right. She
Yeah.
See what we talking about.
Let's get on Boosie. I don't want to set it off. You know, I don't want to. All right. So look, y'all, we finna get into the
In another
topic.
segment now.
Let's get into the topic, man. The topic is the truth about Babylon, part 3, role reversal. You understand? Role reversal. Now, we showed Jonathan Majors, right? This thing, you know, it went viral with him on the Ebony magazine, looking real sodomitish, right?
Right.
Shout out to New York, yo, New York, yo, be New York, yo. The mother of hip hop, yo. Look, check it,
Son.
So look, yo. This right here, B. This right here.
Got the
This right here.
Tams B.
This right here.
They don't eat glizzies in New York.
No glizzy.
This thing viral, B. This thing viral, dog.
Move out the way.
Yo, we got people talking.
Oh, they
the way,
talking,
son.
son.
People's is talking.
They talking.
They talking.
Listen.
Boots
Listen.
on the ground.
This right here. So you got soft. Remember, Jonathan Majors talking all gentle with the broke wrist, right? And the Lord's, your troops are as women. But now look at the damn women. Put this on the screen, man. Come on. God.
This is New York. Fuck, I look like telling a nigga good morning. Fuck, I look like being nice, sweet, charming, and warming. Get the fuck out, New York. You ain't welcomed anymore. Get the fuck out, New York. We ain't feeling you no more. Back the fuck up. Move the fuck back. 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 This is New York. Fuck, I look like.
Let's go to the next one before I go.
You can't make this stuff up.
Accelerate my tangent. Go to the next clip.
Shish.
Get up my way.
Here, bring that clip. But we say something because she got the glizzy on the why?
Glizzy on the rope.
On the rope. She said we don't do no glizzies. No glizzies.
Lee, play that.
Flex, I don't want to smile. Bitch, I want to cry. I don't want to see him live. I want to see that nigga die.
That's the verse I like.
I'm trying to make a nigga pop lock, make a nigga top drop. Niggas going feeling shit from BX to Far Rock. Shit is getting hard for me. Fuck is niggas thinking? They said they better than me? These niggas must be dreaming.
Fuck
Back
outta
the
here.
fuck up.
Fuck it.
Oh God. Bruh,
Why
this is
he
New
like
York.
that verse?
Ain't no way.
That's the verse I like.
This is New York. This is New York, son.
She talking about you, nigga.
Bruh, that's the crazy thing. She like he.
Hey, get Luke 8:3. Luke chapter 8 verse 3. So when you saw her performing in front of the glizzy hanging from the rope, you know what I'm saying? And even right there, what you can tell, because when she got interviews and stuff,
right,
where she actually talk,
yes,
like a girl,
right, soft,
right.
Yeah.
So for her to be doing that, you can see the spirits.
That's a demon on her. Legion.
Read that.
The book of Luke, chapter 8 and verse 2.
Come on.
And certain women which had been healed of evil spirits and infirmities, Mary called Magdalene, out of whom went 7 devils.
So it was a woman in the Bible that ended up following Christ, all praise to the Most High, because through the power of Christ,
right,
went out of her 7 devils. This one woman had 7 demons, 7 evil spirits inside of her. That's not her.
No way.
New York, I don't want to see him live. I want to see the nigga die.
fuck is a good morning?
That's not her.
What is a good morning?
It's 7. It's 7 plus.
Bug the hell
evil spirits. You understand? And what you see there is masculine energy.
Right.
Masculine energy. So you saw the weak black man on the Ebony magazine with his lips puckered up, and you see the black woman gyrating like this Def Jam fight for New York. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're like comment over there.
I want to see the nigga die. Well, damn, sis.
Got the glizzy cut out. Like, I guess I don't know what the glizzy represents. You got to think about it. She basically, you know, like, nah, I don't need no man. We hanging glizzies from the thing and we gonna rap. Like, that's what she doing. She's basically letting you know, we don't need no niggas, no men. You know what I'm saying? Get out of New York. What is a good morning? I'm like, hey, the women in New York, we don't do that. We ain't gonna say no good morning. We ain't gonna have no respect to y'all. Forget y'all, man. That's what she doing.
To me, with the glizzy hanging down and that energy, it's like, if I like you, I'm gonna take you. You know, like, you know, Webby made a song some years back. Girl, give me that. Right?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
You know, he had some lyrics in there that when you look at it, like, damn, but that's kind of disturbing. But he was like, you might maybe had the strong on you. You know, he wanted that bad. He gonna take it.
Hold up.
See, that's the energy that she giving. If she like a dude enough, she gonna take your damn glizzy.
Oh, damn.
You understand?
Oh,
for real. Like a sister, like if she got a crush on you, you better be strapped because she might strong arm your ass.
Damn.
For real. So as you can see, it's a clear. It's like, huh? What the hell? What just happened? The weak man, and that's the one. What the hell? Watch this, Isaiah 29:16. We're going to get to the root of it. Isaiah 29, verse 16.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
So God is addressing the nations, right? In particular, Esau. He said, you're turning of things upside down. Right? God made the man to have dominion, right? When he told Job, gird up your loins like a man, when he told Ezra to stand up manfully, it's talking about masculine energy. The Lord said he's a man of war. It's a certain natural disposition. That's why you got certain hormone. Call it testosterone, right?
Right.
Because that's how God genetically engineered the man to be, right? And the woman is supposed to be tender, delicate, soft, gentle. So not saying that you can't be ready to take a head off if need be, like Judith. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not denoting all strength physically for women, but it's saying the roles is the male is the dominant, the woman is the tender, you know, the support system.
Right.
God says that this nation has turned things upside down. The man is weak as a woman, and the woman is telling you to get the fuck out of New York.
This is
we don't want you over here. You understand?
So you die.
Turning things upside down.
Damn.
Go ahead.
For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not?
Read.
Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
So I want y'all to understand something. The so-called Negro, the so-called black man and black woman in America, the Negro it was framed by Babylon.
Right.
You know how you got on the clothes and certain products made in the Negro, the nigger was made in America. Made in Babylon. Understand that. Now let's see how. Give me that book. I'm gonna hold it up. So right here, what we have here is known as the Willie Lynch letter, right? The making of a slave. So these were notes that was compiled by a real master, right? And his counsel to his fellow masters, his peers. Basically, if you enforce these particular strategies, we gonna always be masters, and they gonna always be slaves, right? So I just want y'all to know what we just showed y'all, what we going to continue to show y'all, is that these things have most definitely been executed. All right? And it shows you how evil our enemies are. All right? Put that on the screen. So let's go into the book. Read that.
Let's make a slave. Take the meanest and most restless nigger.
So the meanest and most restless nigger would be the man with that masculine energy that poses a threat to master, right? Like a Nat Turner or where have you, right? Go ahead.
Strip him of
not the preacher Nat Turner, but the revolutionary Nat Turner. Go ahead.
Strip him of his clothes in front of the remaining male niggers. The female, the nigger infant, tar and feather him.
Stop. So first of all, and that's another thing that you see as an emasculation tactic, right? About the man, being stripped, the sexualization. That's another aspect, but it's within that. You know what I'm saying? That thought process. You take the nigga who's looked at as the most masculine and a possible hero, strip his ass naked with his balls hanging out in front of the female, in front of the baby, tar and feather him, meaning what? That's like costumate him, like basically humiliate him, make him a spectacle in front of the people, right? Go ahead.
Tie each leg to a different horse in opposite directions.
So, all right. So, have y'all ever rode a horse before? You rode a horse before? You know how fast they can go? So mind you, it wasn't no cars back then. Back then they would have been like two Hellcats.
Right.
So they said tie each leg. The nigga is butt naked. You tie one leg to one horse. So you got the nigga in tars and feathers in a split position, with one leg tied to one horse, another leg tied to the other one. Go ahead.
Set him fire and beat both horses to pull him apart.
So set the man on fire and whip, because you know what happened when you whip the horses. That's that's like pushing the gas in the car. Go ahead.
Pull him apart in front of the...
And beat both horses.
Beat both horses to pull him apart in front of the remaining niggers.
So what you see here will be a live executions. That it's murder, but that's from the asshole,
like splitting in half.
Like like bro, that's like disturbing.
And to just put a thought on how fast they moving is when you watch the Kentucky Derby, and when they start off running, like it's like instant. So imagine them hold these dudes' legs tied up. Hey man, that's instantly split in half right there.
Mind you, remember this the meanest and most restless. You understand? So this is what you just did to him. You just ripped him apart in front of the woman and the babies, right? This is what they see. Now keep reading.
The next step is to take a bullwhip and beat the remaining nigger male to the point of death in front of the female.
So
and the
okay, this is what we did to the most restless. So just in case the nigga that ain't on that level yet get any ideas, we gonna beat his ass to death. We gonna beat his ass, meaning he gonna be whipped until he can't be whipped no more. Go ahead. In front of who?
In front of the female and the infant.
So they make it a point to perform this thing in front of the woman and the child, because they understand it does something psychologically, right? This is how devious these people are. Go ahead.
Don't kill him.
But
put the fear of God in him.
So beat him to the point of death, but don't quite kill. Let him live. Let him survive, barely. Go ahead.
For he can be useful for future breeding.
So when it says put the fear of God in him, right? Think about what that's saying. Who is doing that to him?
Exactly.
So who is it putting him in fear of?
The white man.
You see what I'm saying?
Serve and obey your
In
master.
front of the woman and the infant. Because guess what? If he's the man, if he's the one that's supposed to protect them, right? And if he's their only hope, and you cause him to be in subjection and fear you,
right?
That's going to be their MO naturally to a higher degree. Because it's in the woman's spirit to cleave to a man for protection. Once you do that to her man, she can no longer cleave to him in that fashion.
Right.
That's why brothers come in the truth, and you've been married 10 years and then read 10,000 scriptures and you're still struggling to get your wife to stop talking back to you.
Damn.
Because this is the depths of damage that has been done to our women psychologically.
Right.
These things get passed down genetically, and they know this.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So keep the nigga alive for future breeding.
Right.
But you make an example out of the most dangerous. But we gonna emasculate the rest and use them for breeding. Go to the next page. What you finna
I
say?
was gonna say what we just read in the beginning part of that was what they done to what's the brother Jonathan Meyer? That's what we witnessed. Majors. Yes. He was naked in both photos. He had his shirt off. He looked like some little male hooker out there. That's what they did. They portray him that way. And I want y'all to recognize what we pulling is a letter. This is a letter. What is this saying? This is something that the white man wrote to another white man to get in the psyche of us. And this is why the roles are reversed, what we seeing right now.
Keep reading.
The breaking process of the African woman. Then take the female and run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your desire willingly. Test her in every way because she is the most important factor for good economics.
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
If she shows any signs of resistance in submitting completely to your will, do not hesitate to use the bullwhip on her to extract the last bit of bitch out of her.
The last bit of what?
The last bit of bitch out of her.
So, like you saw the sister, the New York. They said if she got any of that in her towards you, bullwhip her. Extract all that out of her towards you. You understand? She need to look at you, master, as God. And you going to beat that subjection in her. You understand?
Right.
No signs of resistance. We need her for good economics.
Damn.
She's needed to build this economy. So she must be in complete subjection to you willingly. No resistance. Go ahead.
Take care not to kill her, for in doing so, you spoil good economics.
You see, they make that point again. Don't kill her, because we need her to build and strengthen our economy. Go ahead.
When in complete submission.
When she's in complete submission to you, master, go ahead.
She will train her offspring.
She gonna do what?
She will train her offspring.
And now, this right. They are the devil.
Listen,
They the
Damn.
devil.
They read a scripture and they put that in action. Like what you read in Ezekiel, they read that and they was like, okay, we can use this against them.
Yep.
And this is what we're seeing right here. And I want to go back to the good economics. This is what we with today is different from, okay, bull whipping them. They good economics today. They rule over the Negro. We can keep them subject. We can keep the black man subject. Make the black man a simp and put the woman above.
Right.
And they can benefit. They can make more money. All the money you want them to have, they gonna have it. Because they ruling over us. It's good economics.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, and they're going to defend them. Like, whenever us men try to stand up, they're going to be real quick to defend the white man.
They will. Because they love massa. Remember, they got whipped so much. They got
Stockholm
syndrome.
Yep.
They got that so much in them, or bamboozled is the word I was looking up, which is going back into what we started off with. Bewitching.
Yep.
They've been bamboozled this whole time. Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
Finish that last sentence. When incomplete.
When in complete submission She will train her offspring in the early years to submit to labor when they become of age.
Wow, to submit to labor. So in other words, she's going to condition the black child to be a slave of full compliance. I won't have to teach or train or beat the slave mentality into this black child. The mother is going to infuse it in the child with her parenting.
Right.
With her mindset that she will teach the mentality she going to pass down to their child. Keep going. Go to the next page. There's more.
You know what's crazy? This is why they try to keep the black man out the household.
Right.
Because now the mother is training them. If you got the father in the household, he's going to reverse it. He's going to start reversing those things. So the white man doing a good job at making sure he's keeping these single-parent households going.
Read that.
Understanding is the best thing. Therefore, we shall go deeper into this area of the subject matter concerning what we have produced here in this breaking process of the female nigger.
Hey, it said what we have produced here. That's why they think they God.
They God.
Because when they look at the black woman, they looking at their creation.
Damn.
They not looking at the daughter. The God made the daughters as I am. Right. When they look at the black woman, they look at my daughter. That's my creation.
Damn.
You understand? Like the dude said with the when they was making the coronaviruses. What are we doing?
Right.
We have produced. You understand? In the breaking process of the female nigger. Go ahead.
We have reversed relationships.
We have what?
We have reversed relationships.
Role reversal.
Damn.
So through emasculating the black man and beating the hell out the black woman into subjection to him, guess what you have? Reversed roles. Because you brought out, right? The head of God, the head of Christ is God. Mm-hmm. The head of the man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man. Mm-hmm. So in the godly order, you got God, Christ, man, and woman, as it pertains to the nation of Israel. Right? So when you reverse relationships, you can't. The head of the woman is not Christ. Mm-hmm. So in order, if you put the woman over the man, if the man becomes emasculated and the woman is now his head, her only head from there can be Satan. Mm-hmm. In this case, Massa, which is Satan. You understand? And they know. So when that's the reason of them reversing relationships. Right. I cannot necessarily be the head of a strong black man. It's the enemy speaking. I have to emasculate him. Basically to make my job easier and trying to, after generation after generation, constantly attempt to defeat him. Mm-hmm. I'm going to engineer it to where he's systematically defeated by his own mother. You understand?
Right.
I'm going to put him behind his woman, and that woman is going to continue to raise that. A defeated Negro. You're gonna defeat it before you're gonna be defeated before you even know you had a chance.
Right.
They knew that they had to reverse them roles to remain the head over us. Period. Go ahead.
In her natural uncivilized state, she would have a strong dependency on the uncivilized nigger male.
So in her natural state, they got uncivilized because trying to paint us in a, dumb, savage nigga, whatever. But in her natural state, period, she has a strong dependency on her man. Why? Because that's Bible. 1 Corinthians 11:8-9. That she was made for the man, from the man, for the man. Right. That's what's natural. That's nature. Go ahead.
That's right. And she would have a limited protective tendency toward her independent male offspring.
Right, so she would have a limited protective tendency, meaning she would allow that young black man to grow up and follow after his father and develop those brave, going out there and becoming manly.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
and would raise the female offspring to be dependent like her.
And she would raise more feminine women like herself. Go ahead.
Nature had provided time with this balance.
That's nature. Now watch this. Read that underlying sentence.
We reverse nature.
We did what?
We reverse nature.
Ain't that what we read in Isaiah 29:16?
Right. Damn.
The turning of things upside down.
Right.
What is the adversary of God that would do things adverse to nature? How God made it.
Right.
Did you read about the devil?
He's telling you who he is, right?
He's telling you who he is.
He the op.
Look it up, niggas.
It says reverse nature. Go ahead.
By burning and pulling one civilized nigga apart.
By destroying a black man, emasculating a black man. Go ahead.
And bullwhipping the other to the point of death.
Uh-huh.
All in her presence.
All in her presence. So when her mind, you know what that does? He can't be my head.
Right.
He can't protect me. He can't lead me.
Right.
Look what you done to him. I need to follow you. I need to be in subjection to you because you got the power. You got the bullwhip.
Hey, so
go
Cap,
to the next
what
page.
we just witnessed is it went from a normal slave plantation to a laboratory.
Damn.
To build the Negro that we see today. That's what we just witnessed right there. Hey, Satan has went to severeness
Right.
to destroy us.
That's why now they telling you the vision on the television. They telling you their vision of how you gotta be. This still continue that cycle. It's like like what we was talking about. How we talk about
Now
the past few weeks.
Now it's
They're witchcraft. They
Yeah.
technology went up. Now we advancing the way we do it.
Yep. Keep reading.
I wanted to say something real quick. This is why they hate IUIC so much. Because we reversing that role. When they see that masculinity.
We finna read about that. We finna read about
That's
that.
right.
All praises.
Keep reading.
By her being left alone, unprotected, with the male image destroyed, the ordeal.
Wait. We can't just go past that. It says with the male image. Can we get that in Hosea 3 real quick? It says with the male image destroyed. So mind you, remember, iconoclast. They so that inward thought of every one of them is deep. They think generations ahead. Iconoclasm, right? You take over all the churches and places where we rule, and you paint the likeness of your images, right? So you come with a white Jesus. God is white. You understand? Then you put the play in motion. God is white, and look what I done to your strongest nigger. You understand? So I have already displaced you from having any association with any divine power.
Right.
And I just showed you that here on earth, nigga, you my B.
Damn.
I can rip you apart, and I will do it in front of your family, in front of your newborn. You understand? So the imagery, any type of perception of the woman regarding the man as her savior is destroyed. Read what you got.
Hosea chapter 3 and verse 4.
Come on.
For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king.
Read.
And without a prince. And without a sacrifice. And without an image.
And without a what?
And without an image.
And without an image. So that they stripped. This not only took place in a form of iconoclasm, but in the emasculation by way of lynching, the ripping them apart, all of that, the whipping them to the point of death. All of that was to destroy the imagery of a strong black man.
Damn.
So now go back. Come on.
By her being left alone, unprotected, with the male image destroyed, the ordeal caused her to move from her psychological dependent state to a frozen independent state.
INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means, Willie Lynch? That's what the hell that is.
Right.
Own everything.
You thought that was Webby. That was Willie.
Damn.
Damn.
That's who it's produced.
Will they do it?
Our women take pride in that description, in that title.
Right.
The white man said, this is how we're going to rule over them forever.
Damn.
Get that black woman to think like that, and they will never make it out of slavery.
Hey,
The black woman don't realize this.
This is heavy.
it's crazy because you never see a white woman call herself independent.
Hell
You don't see, or a Chinese woman call themselves independent. So you know.
And you know what the black woman responds to that?
What?
Yeah, because you never seen a white man tied to two horses and pulled apart with his ass out. And when,
Come on
you see
now,
what I'm saying?
Right.
That they gonna spin it back on it's y'all fault because y'all let them do that to y'all. And
Idiot.
Come on,
I'm telling
man.
you, it's and the white man know if chess. Go back.
In this frozen psychological state of independence, she will raise her male and female offspring in reverse roles.
So the white man did the initial reversing, but his special offspring, the independent black, his creation,
My baby.
she's going to do the reversal for him.
Damn.
Oh, every time she give birth, she is continuing his system of oppression.
Right.
Keep reading.
For fear of the young
They
man's
don't tell this club. This is why we get on the black. Mind you, we get on the men. We deal with the flock of God passion. We got to stand up. Who gonna rise up for me against the evildoers?
That's right.
Right? Gird up your loins like a man. But this is why we deal with the women the way that we do, because we understand you are the white man's weapon against your race.
Damn.
He has weaponized you. He didn't choose to weaponize it because it wouldn't have logically made as much sense. He chose to weaponize you as his tool to keep us enslaved.
Dummy.
To keep us in that slave mentality. But you don't see. That's what we trying to get y'all to see. That's why we get on y'all the way that we do. We got to reverse the reversal. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Keep reading.
For fear of the young man's life, she will psychologically train him to be mentally weak and dependent, but physically strong.
So you better, boy, you better go to school. You better make good grades. Not saying that, you see what I'm saying? Basically, you got to do what you got to do to please master at all costs.
Right.
Right? And when you be strong, when you lift weights and all of that is for him. The black woman
That's
that
why
take her boy to football practice
Right. You see that.
is for master.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? She ain't no black woman training up her child to become physically strong in hopes to be some type of messiah to the black community.
Right.
You training your young son to be physically strong to sign a contract to the white man to get you out the ghetto. You understand that that's why the black woman, she raised the best athletes in the world.
Right.
For real, the best athletes in the world are raised by black women. Why? Because it is. Keep reading.
Because she has become psychologically independent, she will train her female offspring to be psychologically independent. What have you
Go
got?
to the last page. What you got now?
You've got the nigger woman out front.
You got the what?
You got the nigger woman out front and the man behind and scared.
Can we get that in Jeremiah 31 and 22?
Damn.
You got. This is who this Bible is talking about. You understand? It's talking about the descendants of the slave trade, the victims of the Willie Lynch program.
Right.
Read what you got.
Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 22.
Come on.
How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter?
Come on.
For the Lord have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
And this is in the context of backsliding. This ain't progress. You understand?
Right.
This ain't a revolution. This is backsliding taking place when a woman compasses the man. When the nigger woman is out front and the man is behind and scared. Like we read in Nahum 3. Now your enemies got a gate wide open.
Right.
To do all manners of exploitation, whatever they want to do to you. You understand? Keep reading.
This is a perfect situation for sound sleep.
For what?
For sound sleep.
For sound sleep. You know what sound sleep is? No understanding. Not knowing your true power. Not knowing your true identity.
Right.
You understand? Not knowing, not having the tools, not being equipped with what it takes to get out of your captivity. You sound sleep. You checked out. Go, and what else?
And economics.
And what?
And economics.
So that's why you got the brothers who raised to be athletes, entertainers, drug dealers, whatever, to get the fly rim, the material things, right? Because think about that materialistic spirit. That's a woman's spirit. Like you read in Isaiah 3 about the women, they had all these tinkly ornaments and that's a woman thing. The man was in glorious and warlike apparel.
Right.
But
that's right.
The man, you see what I'm saying? We want to grow up and when I bling bling. Every time I come on my ass, that bling bling. That's raised by that independent nigga woman. You understand? And that makes for sound economic. Why? Because you're not in an effort to gain to liberate your people.
Right.
You want to stun on your people. You want to be in competition with your people. I'm telling you, bro, this is an evil genius right here. Keep reading.
Before the breaking process, we had to alertly on guard. We had to alertly on guard at all times.
So before we perform this, we had to be on alert all the time. Go ahead.
Now we can sleep sound.
Now we can be at peace. Go ahead.
For out of frozen fear,
watch this.
His woman stands guard for us.
What the independent black woman do?
Damn.
His woman stands guard for us.
You are the guardian dog for the white man, the slave master. He don't gotta constantly whoop us and keep us physically constrained. You doing his job for him.
Right.
Single mama.
Damn.
Go ahead.
He cannot get past her infant slave process.
The black man cannot get past you bringing the children in the world with this mentality, this broken mentality.
Damn.
Go ahead.
He is a good tool, now ready to be tied to the horse at a tender age.
Damn. Go ahead.
By the time a nigga boy reaches the age of 16, he is soundly broken in and ready for life's sound and efficient work and the reproduction of a unit of good labor force.
Damn.
Ain't that what we all went through, brothers?
Damn.
Damn.
We enter right into that cycle, right into this was generations ago.
Right.
You understand? So all of this was able to happen through a process of role reverse. Damn, we gotta read this page. I wanted to skip it, but I can't. I gotta read that last page.
Continually, though the breaking of the uncivilized savage niggers by throwing the nigger female savage into a frozen psychological state of independency, by killing the protective male image, by creating a submissive, dependent mind of the nigger male savage.
Damn.
Man.
Come on.
We have created an orbiting cycle.
An orbiting cycle
that turns on its own axis forever.
We ain't got to do nothing. The disc gonna play. The disc gonna spin.
It's gonna roll.
Go ahead.
Unless.
Go ahead.
A phenomenon occurs and reshifts the positions of the female savages.
The prophets on earth.
Y'all
the prophets are back.
Y'all done messed around and let us read, man. Now we can read.
Prophets is back with knowledge and facts.
Now we obey the commandments.
That's
right.
Now we understand what we read. And now it's something phenomenal taking place.
A phenomenon.
You see the man stepping into his masculinity.
Right.
And demanding respect and submission from his black woman.
Right.
Now you seeing families being raised. Now you seeing young men growing up knowing that they a prince that got power with God. Esau is the heathen. I'm going to have him under my foot one day. Our kids grow up knowing this.
Right.
You understand? I'm not dependent on him. He's beneath me. He's Esau.
Right.
They know Genesis 25, the one people shall be, they know they stronger. You understand? This Bible, this right here, this truth, This is the phenomenon taking place in the earth.
That's right.
The manifestation of the sons of God.
That's right.
I'm telling you, bro.
And now we getting our black women, you know what I'm saying? They're training their children how to be prophets, how to be daughters of Sarah. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture says, the woman gonna be saved in childbearing. That's why they gotta y'all sisters that's watching this. Y'all gotta understand y'all job is very important. Right. It's very important. We gotta make sure that we training up our kids to know who their enemy is, because they gotta understand what they're doing with this media, what they doing with all the little stuff they putting out there for your kids, the radio, the entertainment. They're doing this to try to keep you destroyed. To keep this Willie Lynch syndrome continuing on our people. So you got to help reverse it. That's why you're going to be saved with that child, but you got to make sure you teach your children the right way. You know?
That's right.
All right, y'all. So let's get to this. Now, we probably going to have to do a part 2 of the part 3. We got to do a part 3.5. 3.5. We got to do a Truth About Babylon part 3.5. But I do want to get into the clips. Let's get into the clips now. Let's show the sister. I think, we got the female Kevin Samuels. Was she the one that was next? Yep. So this is the so-called female Kevin Samuels. So it's not what you think you're hearing. This is a product of what we just read in the Willie Lynch letter. This is the reversed psychological mindset of the black woman. She is the white man's executed science project.
Damn.
All right? Play the video. Play the video, man.
Of being, of course, the dominant and the submissive. You're saying in a relationship, let's just say outside of patriarchy, just in a relationship, just a man and a woman trying to do this thing the right way. A woman should be the dominant and a man should be the submissive. That's
because y'all follow commands. You go do. And she gonna tell you what to do. Because here's the thing. If y'all don't have somebody telling y'all what to do, y'all are going to be reckless. And so women are divorcing y'all in these relationships because they are allowing you to quote unquote lead, and they're being submissive. And since y'all can't lead yourself, y'all leading her into the ground. So here's the thing. The natural order is for the feminine to be the leader. If you give to the feminine, right, the feminine is always going to regenerate life and everybody's going to be taken care of. Y'all are territorial. Y'all just want the image of leadership. You just want to be out in public. I'm the leader, but all of the responsibility is actually on the woman. The leader takes the majority of the responsibility. Now, I think I'm qualified to speak on leadership because I was commissioned as an officer.
Sit in there. Her name is Pastor P. It's AKA Pastor P. So
let's, because she said, get Sirach 25. Let's get Sirach 25 and verse 24. Down. This is a prime example of, this is the reason why we die. I can't think of a better way to say it. The reason why we faced with a thing called death is because of what the hell she talking about.
Damn.
I'm going to say, I may sound harsh, Cap, but we read in the Willie Lynch letter that she got to get beat if she stand up. She need to get beat. We gotta
spiritually. We don't condone any acts of violence against any race, ethnicity, or gender.
But spiritually, she gotta get everything.
Real talk though. Spiritually, hey, real talk. Spiritually, she gotta get it out of her. That's why when we go on the streets and we teach, we blast the women that's like that. Because it's in their mind, they stuck on white man syndrome.
Hey, we got
to blast it out of them.
We going to get there. You read that first.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 24.
Come on.
Of the woman came the beginning of sin.
So when of the woman came the beginning of sin. According to her, she, the what she say? When the woman is the leadership, life continues on.
Right.
But the wages of sin is death. The sting of death is sin. It say of the woman came what?
The beginning of sin.
Because what is the beginning of sin? Pride. Pride is when you depart from God. God made the man, and he made the woman out of the man to help the man. That's what woman means. So when you say something otherwise, you are going against God. You understand? This is the pride of the woman, and that's what we saw in the beginning. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and what?
And through her, we all die.
That's why your lifespan, you probably make the 70, maybe 80. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's because of what the hell she's talking about.
Right.
It's because of what she got coming out of her mouth.
Damn.
That is not of God. That is not of no true holy divinity whatsoever. That is satanic talk.
You better
Get
shut your
Ezekiel
black
13:17. This is the spiritual whipping in shape that has to be done to the
rebellious
Babylonian civilized black woman, nigger woman. Read what you got. Ezekiel 13:17. Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 17.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 13 and verse 17.
Come on.
Here we go. Verse 17. Likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against the daughters of thy people.
Do what?
Set thy face against the daughters of thy people.
So this is not some type of personal aggression. We want to battle and go back and forth with the woman. And this ain't, because they be trying to see, when a man argue with a woman, that's because deep down inside, he got insecurity issues.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
No, we keeping the commandments. God said, set your face against the daughters of your people. Go ahead.
Which prophesy out of their own heart.
Because if y'all was in line with God, we would not be meeting y'all with this energy. We would not be giving y'all a spiritual ass whooping. You understand? But because you read that again, you do what?
Which prophesy of their own heart.
You prophesy of your own heart, your bright ideas, which led to us falling out of paradise. Thousands of years ago, and you still repeating this dumbass rhetoric on our platforms. Come on, man.
Damn.
This is why we got to come with this energy. Thus saith the Lord. Read on.
And prophesy thou against them.
And do what?
And prophesy thou against them.
God said we must prophesy against you. Pastor P. You understand? For real.
Gangster, man.
Listen,
I like that
Pastor
P, Master
Listen,
P.
y'all. She is an executed experiment of the so-called white man.
This is a new phase they pushing out right now.
That's right.
This is new.
And this is not new.
It's not new, but what I mean by that is like, because this is something just we seeing it right
internet.
now.
It's the internet.
Right.
You understand? She has made it to the vocal.
She made it there.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So look, y'all, that'll conclude the Truth About Babylon Part 3. We're gonna have to do a Part 3.5 dealing with role reversal. All right. So we gonna come back to this thing. All right. But real quick, I want y'all to put the missing persons on the screen before we close it out. Because as y'all know, IUIC, we are not a hate group at all. We love our people. And when our people, like the scriptures say, we are sent to preach the gospel to the poor, to heal the brokenhearted. You understand? When our people suffer things, we suffer with them. Now, we understand that there's consequences for our wickedness and whatever the case may be, but we hate to see our people in a broken state and by reason of tragedy, right? So we do what we can to help and assist our people find their missing children or missing parent, whatever, period, right? So put that on the screen. So we got Aaliyah Perez. She's a 15-year-old so-called black male around 5 foot 4 inches tall, 110 pounds, and she is in the Dallas area. All right, she's missing. All right, since September the 1st. All right, go to the next. And we got Mariah Vignes in the Benton, Louisiana area. All right, she been missing since May 1st, so this is fairly more recent. She's 16, black female, about 5'9", 200 pounds. All right, so if you know where Mariah is or have any information, contact local authorities at 911. All right, so there you have it, y'all. Hey, listen, we on Let's Talk Truth Radio YouTube. We on IUIC Classrooms Facebook. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Let's keep the show. Let's keep the momentum going. All right, with the show. The show been doing good. People been tuning in, getting edified. So all praise to the Most High. Lord's willing, we'll be back next week with more on
Let's Talk Truth.
Whoa, Babylon, I'm about to fall. Oh, you gon' hear about it. You gon' hear about it. Right now, you in your kingdom, and that's why you're showing out in front of everybody. In front of everybody. Babylon, I'm about to fall. Oh, you gon' hear about it. You gon' hear about it. The prophecy and revelations coming true, and I know that you read about it. Read about it. Babylon, about to fall.
Babylon about to fall down. Like the London Bridge is coming all down, yeah. When Christ's return, there ain't no one to call now. Don't even think that you can hide or even run now, no. If you ain't living right, then it's repent or die. Wake up to the truth, cause you was sleeping lies. You think sinning is hot, then you're in full of fire. Make haste to keep